This is gonna be a quick video, a quick impromptu video, because I was really not going to do this, but I feel it in my spirit that I need to do this. I will say trigger warning though, because the words that I'm gonna use may be triggering to some. So before 2019, I used to think that if a certain situation happened to me, then, you know, more than likely it would kill me. It was kind of dramatic at the time that I was thinking it, but I was so wrapped up into someone else that, you know, that was my mindset. Anyway, 2019 situation happened. 2020, I started therapy for myself. It wasn't for anyone else. I started therapy for myself, for me to get to know who I am and for me to make better choices for me. I say better choices, but here we go. In 2021, in January of 2021, actually, I attempted suicide. I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say I tried to take myself out or I tried to delete myself or anything like that. No, I'm gonna call it what it is. I attempted suicide in 2021. Also in 2021, I filed for divorce for the first time, and then in 2022 filed for divorce the second time. And in December of 2022, the divorce was granted. Actually, the end of November 2022, the divorce was granted. I told myself I was going into 2023 single, and the Lord delivered that. So it's been 2 years now. This is January. It's been 2 years since I attempted suicide that last time. I believe I came on here and said all of that to say this, that this may not be Suicide Awareness Month, but it's on my spirit to say this. It was a car over here. There's a phrase going around, check on your strong friends. I feel like people need to check on people. Whether they're strong or not, people need to check on people. I was once told by somebody that there's never a reason to try to commit suicide. And the person who told me, in my mind, is like, you can't really speak on that because you haven't been in that mindset. Me being in that mindset a couple years ago, it really was like the demon on one shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder. And they're both talking to you at the same time. And they're both having conversations with you. And it's like, which one? For me, it's like, which one am I going to listen to? And it became overwhelming. And the moment I attempted it, there were moments afterwards I was like, damn, why did I do that? And I tried to undo what I did, and it was too late, obviously. But God is like, I got you. And I want to tell anyone who is in that mindset of like, hey, yes, you're in pain right now, but the pain is not gonna last forever. I know you going through whatever it is you're going through, and you feel like, why me? Why am I going through this? This hurts too much. I'm here to tell you, keep going though. Keep going. Like, don't give in and don't give up. Like, keep going. I know that attempting suicide seems like the easy way out, because for me it seemed like the easy way out. It seemed like, you know what, it'll take this pain away. And we don't think about the pain that will cause others. We think about the pain that we're in that moment. And for me, I thought that what occurred to me was something that I wouldn't be able to live through. And here I am, 4 years later, still living. I thought that what I experienced in that relationship was going to take me out And yeah, it hurt like hell because I didn't expect it. I didn't see it coming. And I didn't think that person would do that. But don't give up. Like, keep going. It's still something on this side for you to do. And the pain is not going to last always. My heart goes out to any and everybody who is in that mindset of, I just want to end it. I'm here to tell you, please keep going. Please talk to somebody, whether it be a therapist, a counselor, your best friend, somebody. Let somebody know what's going on with you. And on the other side of that, I want to tell people, do not be judgmental. Don't be like, oh, I told you this and I told you that. And don't do that. Just listen. Just listen. Sometimes all it takes is for one person to listen. I remember for me, at another point, because the last time I did it was not the first time. Or the last time I attempted it was not the first time. I know I had tried it like 2 months prior. And so for me, I realized that, like, dang, you know, if I could just find somebody to listen to me who would not be judgmental, and I could actually talk about what's going on, then that would make a difference. And it made a difference. Like I said, I was in therapy. And at that time, even though I was in therapy for a while, it took a good minute for things to actually change with me. But yeah, just be there for people. Don't judge people. This world is just so judgmental, and it sucks. And I wasn't even gonna bring up the podcast, but I am now. So, a Light in the Dark podcast, that was created for the simple fact that I feel like people need a safe space. I felt like when I was younger, going through whatever it was that I was going through, up until, you know, me being an adult and still experiencing more things, I felt like I didn't have people that I could really talk to who would not be judgmental. And maybe I did have people who wouldn't be judgmental, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, these people would be judgmental. And so to me, the podcast is being who I needed at the time. Like, I needed a safe space where I could talk about stuff. And we had so many things. And we need safe spaces. And I feel like, you know, Light in the Dark podcast is a safe space where we can talk about these hidden things and let other people know that, like, hey, it's okay. You know, you're not the only one going through whatever the situation is that you've gone through. But yeah, just be there for people, and don't be judgmental. Don't be like, I told you so. Just allow people to come to you and talk to you. And if they ask you for advice, then don't give them the, if I were you, I would do this, that, and the other. Like, don't do that. Because then they're gonna shrink away from you and not talk to you. But yeah, just be there. And whatever advice you give, just give it with love. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I didn't know it was gonna be this long, but yeah, that's it.